Hello my friends, welcome to my live stream. My name is Wilfred. So this game is Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr, and the new DLC I'm playing is called the Hierophant class. So I've been streaming this for a couple of times, so for those who has been following, I'm not going to repeat too much about what I said, but really focusing on what I discover from my last stream and from between my last stream to this stream, right? So I played there about, I would say, close to 40 hours with this class right now. I'm not rushing it at all. I'm just kind of like getting a feel of it, enjoying my my time with this new class. And I'm experiencing a different kind of like spectrums of like funness of it, and also things are not too fun as well. So I will continue to share my findings with you. Now, suffice to say, once you get 90 and above, your gears is going to get more interesting, right? So I've got quite a lot of ancient that you've seen in my last stream as well, so I use them. So let's walk through my gear first, start with, so you know what I'm having. So I'm thinking something like this is enrage token, which is good. This one is to create a shockwave on D flat, and the reason why I like this one is really having the judgment, having the HP, they are all bonus, but the fact that you also give me quite a good D flat chance, and D flat chance means that you can avoid all damage, and that is really good. I'm also got this endurance, and anything to do with the suppression status is protected on damage reduction is good. It gives you more protection or defensive mechanism, and I always value ancient relics because they give me the attributes. And attribute is kind of important to power through some of these goals that you have. Okay, so there's a bug there anyway. You have to minus and plus. So I've got the full serenity. I don't need to put any. Yeah, I mean this is all full, and I'm also getting the third tier of the purity, which I think is good enough. I don't necessarily need the rest of two of them, so the rest of it is really into the judgment, which I think is a lot of like a DPS focus. I think that is really cool. So gear wise, I mean, like I said, I've got this guy here, which I'm happy. This is all right. It's another endurance as well, a lot of endurance, and it make me a little bit more tankier, give me a pretty good XP bonus, and so on. So I'm happy with that. This is something I craft, something that I've looted and also crafted as well on those modifying the affixes. So I think all in all, these are affixes that is all right. I mean, it does. Besides the shot, I'm playing a shot aura right now. Any chance to slow is also good. Any debuffs are good, really. Now then I have a choice between these two, and you can imagine both are the same. Both are the Confessor rope, and with Confessor rope you get the ultimate power, which is to ignite all your retinue member. Well, that is the way I see it, but basically they are into the holy flame, and whatever their kill will explode and ignite everybody else. So that is really cool. But I've got, like, you see on the left and the right, and because I've got enough Sam code anyway, so I put that in just in case I want to switch around. On the left is a lot more defensive, and on the right is a lot more DPS. And there's a difference between Wrath and Shattering, and to gain Enrage token is on hit taken, but I doubt I need that, in a sense that because when I do crit, I do have a chance to get Enrage token through my Nero Implant anyway. So so I don't really necessarily need this this guy here on the left. On the right though, it's interesting. This game, if you look at end game, is all about vulnerability. So now, of course, warp and physical is probably going to benefit my Psyker. There's a little bit of like a physical, but majority of them are hit. But there are some debuff whereby it depends on how many debuff you have on the enemies, and they get more damage kind of thing. But the cool thing about this is that it has the vulnerability effectiveness and duration as well. So it's going to be really good, and got cooldown reduction. It's a pretty massive one. So I'm wearing that one first, and if things get really tough, then I wear the other one. So we'll see. This one, there's no change to it. I got chance to slow or knock back on hit. And in case if you're unsure what does all these things means, right? Do not guess. You can never guess what are these things. Just take a look at this guy here. So slow is the movement speed, but only affect targets with suppressed. Knockback as well, I believe, is only on certain kind of like where's a knockback? Is K, right? Yeah. So these are the things that you should blind as well. It misses 50% for 5 seconds, and it's only affecting the suppressed one. So it doesn't. It has a condition to it. Don't guess. It's not as intuitive as you think for this game. Then no change to my Aether Blade, and I love Aether Blade. It gives me another power slot for my Hierophant class. Then I changed one of my Signum as well. So that's fine. Signums are there, and I'm trying to see if I get a Wisdom. If I do get a Wisdom Ancient, then that means that I can get to 100 faster. I need both of them. And last but not the least, I've got this blindness. So I got a chance to blind or hit as well, 15%. So that's not too bad. Like I say, what is blind? Blind is to basically miss the attack for 5 seconds. Oh, it's pretty delicious. By the way, that is a Pinot Noir. And this day I love. I always like red wine, but I've been moving around different kind of grapes, and this day I like Pinot Noir. And today is a very special day, very happy day. Can't say more than that, but yeah, today is a very happy day. Indeed, very, very happy. Let's just play some games here. Now I have got a Void Crusade that I've worked halfway, more than halfway actually. Spent around there about an hour, just like what I did in the past stream. And with that, I'm going to it's a Viridian Void Crusade. It's one of the easier ones. So Ebony is the easiest one. Viridian, Amber, these are pretty easy as well. It doesn't escalate too high. So I'm going to do that. Let me just put my cheat sheet there. So I'm going to do map 18 right now. Map 18 is the one here. So it's 95 already. I can bump it to I bump it to 100 maybe. All right, and do a bit of XP boost, and that's fine. This is fine. Don't mind the intel, right? And just to put things in perspective, right? I've spent a lot of credit in this game for this class, right? So I used to have 420 million credit, and now I'm drawing down to 400. So far I burned there about more than 20 million credit, and it's not end game yet, and I'm not earning enough to offset that 20 odd million credit investment. So if you are playing the Hierophant class as a seasonal character, I think it's going to be rather tough. And the reason why it's so expensive is because of all this gear that you have with your retinue members, and each one of them will require you to kind of roll something to it as well. So all the cost kind of add up together. So that's one of the reasons why it's so expensive. Okay, now let's go for it. And this is the Nugo Infection. I hope it's going to be okay. Oh, delicious. Okay, my character is quite strong. I can't really say too much about retinue member. Oh, the other thing I'll show you the battle sister later. I'm actually quite proud of her. But meanwhile, we have something to do here.
The purge of the infestation is strongly recommended.
Yeah, this is level 100, which is still about 8 level above me. It's a near end game, so it's getting more easier in a sense. Because after a while you can't know what you're doing. So yeah, things could be quite fast as well if you can't know what you're doing.
success increasing at a steady rate.
I'm trying to see if there is some good like kind of loot that I can have. I'm referring to the map kind of offline as well. I'm quite sure if there's one that's here. Yep, there's one there. I think there's another one somehow. Yeah, I mean so far it's quite tanky. I mean even I'm using a DPS armor. So far so good. Okay, and I can use the ultimate in a bit. That would ask my retinue member to ignite everything they see. Okay, so there's one here. So I missed one of the chest item previously, but that's okay. I'm not going to go back to it. I just need to keep going. Yeah, so the thing is, yeah, this one is okay. Boss time. Ask the retinue member to do some kind of like magic. Yep, so they all ignite all the enemy. It can't burn very fast. I think like demonic incursion is very good for this build because so many kind of like, you see, even my my pets nowadays are stronger compared to before when I try very best to even get some damage done, right? You know. So ignite ultimate time. So this one no drama. It's quite simple. Easy.
The Plague Lord miscalculated our response time, Inquisitor. Such mistakes deserve immediate
And the XP wise is there about 34. Also not too bad because of the Crusade, the Void Crusade kind of like, you know, level as well. So let's get out from here. And the next map is map 19. Also there's only a treasure if I remember where it is. Or if I remember to grab it. Ah, delicious. Okay. Oh, I've got a bolt pistol. This won't be the first pistol I have, but I don't think I'm ready to go into pistol build yet. Not really. So I have a certain build in mind, and pistol is not one of them. And besides, it's a physical one, so definitely not something I am interested in doing having. So yeah, bye. I need more crafting material. I've been doing so much crafting. It's not even funny. The let me see. The next one is map 19, and map 19 is there about there. And it's a 93. 93. I can add 5, become 98. I think that's fine. Add 8, become like if I do 8 level, it'll be quite high actually. What do we have here? 101 Dying Field mission. But let's see what the other two is. Okay, so this is not so good. What about this one here? That is fine. What about this one here? Now, okay, so let's do this one. 101, which is they're about 9 level above me. Is that right? I'm 90 something. I can't remember. So this is getting a bit more serious. And the fact I want to test how far I can push for my final Supreme mission, cause I really want to do something fun as well, right? So it's I mean, even if I fail this one, that's fine. It's just I lose a few treasure box and that's all. So I'm 92, is 9 level above me, alright?
The ruinous powers are active. The purge of the infestation is strongly recommended.
Okay, my shock aura is up. And the so far so good. Okay, commanded my my pet to do something for me. Oops. There's a lot of shocks there. Pop a mech kit. It's always the elite that the champions that is a little bit more challenging than usual, but nothing really undoable. Yep. So yeah, that's fine, man. It's done. It's 9 level above me. I think it's doable.
Your inoculator readings are troubling. Leave the contaminated area immediately.
Okay, so yep, it's good. There is the I think there's some treasure here. Okay, so boss time. Pop the ultimate and going in for the excitement. Whoa, this guy is tough, man. Alright, done. Okay, there's a demon here, the Guardian, and that should give you a pretty good loot here. Yep, so there you go. Quite straightforward. This is a 9 level above. Pretty comfortable, which is good. You don't want drama here. The reason why I'm avoiding some of these like affixes on the damage from the champions, because I'm still not confident that my pets are strong enough for anything substantial yet. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm avoiding some of these affixes for now. But once I get the confidence that they can survive, then I would do something more fun with them. Okay. Okay, ultimates and pop the thing. Yeah, look at my my pet, man. They are ferocious. Alright. Yeah, doing well. The thing on the ground is green in color, the miasma, and these are usually a little bit harmful. But when you gear yourself towards a certain kind of like regen, and they are barely noticeable. Okay, let's go then. Yeah, I see a lot of the amount of debuff that they have. It's just pretty fun. Okay, this is serious. Let's not the
Plague Lord miscalculated our response time, Inquisitor.
Yeah, this take a while. But at least all my retinue members have survived. So long as I don't buff the damage of the elite or champions or bosses, I think they're okay. The only problem is that if you once you buff them, then they have a problem to survive. By the way, I want to show Psyker is the weakest one actually. Yeah. So the next one is a purge on the 20. So let's do that. Okay. So, ooh, whoa, okay. I'm not excited by that. I don't know why I'm excited. Okay, I'm easily excited. So this not something I want. I can just salvage that, and yeah. Now it's like riding a bike. I can't remember what to do. So I wanted to say that I really love my battle sister. I crafted this for her. And Hand Flamer and Brazier was the weapon of choice when I was playing Battle Sister. So when I got the recipe, I said, that's it. And true enough, she's performed a lot better once I have that. And it does the kind of barrage from the gun, then Brazier does the fire over, and also they have a special ability called Fiery Heart as well. And it's just if you play Battle Sister, you can't know what they are doing as well. And that lead me to a point whereby, well, you can equip guns for Battle Sister, but if you found things like a combo weapon, just go for it. It's really good for the character. I'm struggling with my Psyker right now. So my Battle Sister kept the damage reduction. My Psyker in general, for his low HP, and he's just not too well. surviving. Assassin as well, but my Crusader seems to be doing pretty decent. But so far the one that rests the most are the Assassin and Psyker. These are two. But it's okay. I hope that they'll turn around once I get better gear. Alright. Now this is map 20. Map 20 is over here, and it's going to be a purge. So let's do a 101 again. Dine failed the mission, and this is fine as well. And this is not fine. You have to sometimes pick the right battle to go for. Oh, this is who want to go this, man? You are sadist if you do that. No offense, but there's just one of those things that you are very brave to do. You don't do this either because I'm a shock kind of like it's all random. So you got to pick and mix. I think that's where the good thing is, and that's always my fallback too. And the fact that this year is this week is the week of the Horde, so credit will get better. So why not? And I'm usually not that concerned over the Horde enemies, so it's not going to be too challenging again. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Okay, so there you go. This is map 20.
Xenos, demons, heretics. Enact the Emperor's will and purge the universe.
Oh, it's a purge, so I need to take down everything, huh? With no exception. This is the one that will spawn a trap, but that's fine. Usually they have something for me. Yeah, so you have to be quite thorough when it comes to purge, and that is the only complaint I have. Right, get some loot. It's so cool that you What I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of like a landmine there. That's what I'm saying. This one is I think 9 level. Oh wow, suppressed. Pop a med kit. That's very important, because when you suppress, right, there are a lot of perk that you don't have, and that is a problem. Okay, so this boss I can actually rush in. Let's do it. I mean, some of the bosses I can rush in. Some of the bosses I can't. It's just too risky. Again, it's a knowledge of game, I guess. Once you play it for like me more than 800 hours, you kind of get a sense of what you should do or should not do, really. Is there? Nope. I mean, I love the fluidity of this game. I wish like Diablo is this much like fluidity. It's very nice. You can move camera around, move around, and just everything is just beautiful. Okay, okay. So these are bombs, man. By the way, and it's quite nasty. You should just pull back, but I think I can survive through it because I've got a pretty big shield. And I was banging on that as well. Okay, it's not until the end I will see some chests, I think. Let's just see, open up all the area, making sure that I don't miss anyone. Otherwise, I will have a walk of shame and come back all the way back again, which I do not intend to do. Not exactly the most fun thing. Whoa, the building construction are all gone. Yeah, so this is good, man. Now the class kind of come around. I mean, it turns around a lot. If you compare the first stream on the Hierophant and this, oh wow, no wonder I've got a problem. I was using another hotbar. If you compare the the first stream versus the second one, third one, and this I think it's sixth one if I'm not wrong. The class evolved a lot. It just come alive. Right? So previously I was doing a lot of mission because of the week of the I can't remember what week of it is to give you buff for the XP on the intel and what have you. So yeah, I did a lot of that just to, I mean, you can have a lot of good kind of gear playing that as well. But yeah, I mean good XP, sorry, gear wise is pretty pathetic. So, but yeah, I mean this is doable, totally doable. Okay, there's a boss there. Prepare to okay, though this one is quite a nasty one. I think I don't necessarily want to get close to him. So one of them is already dead. Okay, whoa. Okay, done. Yeah, it's always the, oh, this is a Crusader. Surprise, surprise. I always have this, you know, kind of like, who would be the one that's going to fall? And normally it's, wow, look at all these things. It just break everything, huh? Look at the environment, it's beautiful. This map is so big, I'm a bit worried that I may miss out something important. Like one guy below somewhere that I need to come back. Okay, so this is, I hope that is it. That should be it, right?
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly.
Okay, so that is it. I haven't missed anything on my way here. Ooh, nice, beautiful. Done. How much XP do I have? 34, please. 35. Whoa, 41. Good. That's what happened when you do higher content, I guess. Actually, I'm 93 right now. I didn't know. Must have leveled. Very good. So I've got the yeah. So I've got another kind of XP. Let me see how should I build my class. I am sort of like thinking that at the end of the day, since I'm playing the retinue, well, I've got a crit hit, everything else here and there, and the I mean, there are some really good points here. There's a lot of good choices. You know, seriously, it's actually very hard to decide. Right, some of these are really kind of like good things, and I think it's good, right? Because at the end of the day, it's really about making difficult decisions, isn't it? I mean, you don't want things that are too easy, and so you have to make some difficult decision. And it looks like everything is good here, right? I mean, you can either bonus to your member or maximum health, you know, thing right here. In terms of blessing wise, I can have cooldown for myself, then give berserk token to my retinue. I can have more cooldown and ignite, right? I mean, these are very strong stuff, and I just have to be aware of the fact that there aren't really a lot of points left. There's so many good things that I want to grab as well, so I have to be really careful what to do. I think being able to heal my retinue member just to yeah, I think is could be quite powerful. Maybe that's the way to keep them alive, I guess. Okay, 21 is info fragment. Like I said, when I play Void Crusade, I always have a sticker or some card with me. So I have all these cards, right? The 4 of them here. Is that like a S&D and CNI, DISC? Well, it is to remind me whether there's an info fragment, or there's a conjunctator, or there's a data slate, as well as stormtrooper, kind of like stormtrooper, is it stormtrooper? Stormcaller, don't know what they are. Event. So this is the info fragment. So what I'll do is I'll take the eye and put it right in front of my screen here, so I don't forget that there is a there's a info fragment that I need to get. Sometimes it's very easy to forget all these things. As you play around, you say, okay, you know, just everything looks so fun and easy, you know, fooling around, and then suddenly you say, oops, I forgot one info fragment or two. It happened. Okay, let's do a +8. Okay, and let's try this one here. It doesn't give me 2. That's okay. Let's try this one too. This is fine as well. Just take a little bit longer to take down the enemies. It's 8 level above. It's okay. 8 level above is doable. It's very, very doable. Okay, let's go. So there's 1 info fragment, 2 treasure box in this map 21. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready?
The enemies of the Imperium are infinite, and such a vast threat can only be fought with ingenuity.
Yeah.
Kill the masters, and you will render a sea of vermin helpless.
I need devotion. Okay, done. Once my devotion is up, I'm quite cool. Now this is not a purge, but since my my loot bonus is quite good, I don't mind to do a little bit more right now. Usually I invest a little bit more towards the end of the Void Crusade. Oh wow, there's a boss here, is it? Yeah, so I do so when the loot is good now, because it's towards the end of the Void Crusade. So I'll be a little bit more thorough. Usually I'm not that thorough. I'll just rush everything through, really.
Inquisitor, electrospectral scanning revealed info fragments of high importance.
Okay, so there's an info fragment somewhere I can see already. So this guy is the one. You have to do this guy.
Blessed scanning psalms have been
And that's important. So now I can take away the eye from my in front of me, because I've already. Wow, this guy is I just tank it, man. It's like me and him tank and span.
Success is measured in blood.
Whoa, got the minion virus. More for my XP bonus. Okay, I remember this map. If you go the other way, you actually have extra treasure. It's a very unique map, man. You don't have to. I mean, you can do both. Actually, you don't have to do only one. And well, actually, this treasure is nothing to shout about. Why am I too excited about all this nonsense? Yep. So that is done. Yes. Burn, burn, burn. It's all like firepower here. Okay. Chaos machine. Pop the ultimate. Stay away from the poison a little bit. Whoa. This guy is relentless. Very good.
Duty prevails.
I could, since I have time here, I could do a little bit more here. Just because the oh wow, the explosion. Just because the loot should be quite good. And I'm quite fast anyway, so I'm not too concerned. I always like to leave some mob behind for teleportation, because my Aether Blade is a teleport power. So long as there's a line of sight, it will jump to target, so I can jump around quite nicely. So I always leave some mobs around for me to do that when I'm gonna jump back. I mean, the fact that my pets can actually, whoa, worry about.
Now you can watch
And
the
well,
body wander
and there are
aimlessly until
some
it withers and
loot as well. Not sure whether it's a good one, we'll see, but at least there's some loot. Where is the chest? It's meant to be somewhere here. Yep, it's a tiny one here. 36,000, not as high as the one before, but it's good enough. Nice. Today is a good day, really good day. Right. Okay, so that is map 21. Got my info fragment. You see, I got all the info fragment ready. I'm ready for my supreme mission anyway. But for completeness, and because the loot is so high anyway, so I can do. No, actually now is the supreme mission. I've done all of them. So let's pick one here, and I would pick one in a moment after I've done up all these things first. Inventory management. Yeah. There is a force sword. It can be used as a psyker, and it can use as non-psyker as well. And it's very strange. AOE psychic power. This particular kind of orange text doesn't apply to Mira, as you can imagine. But the difference between this one is just armor breaking. Is a physical compared to mine teleports as well. You take a look at this, check this out, and that's why I crafted this guy, because it teleport, right? It just do a long range facing attack, 0.63 seconds cooldown. It's very good. Okay, let's see, what is this one here? Let me see if my retinue member, any of my retinue member can use that. If you can, then I think it's great. Start with Psycho first, +6. It's lesser XP though, really. Tough choice, man. Supreme damage reduction. I think if the gain is just incremental, I don't really bother, because it costs me a lot of money just to modify it, and I don't intend to do that really. Alright, cool. So now I've got the I'm ready, and let me just okay, let's see what I mean. I'm torn between whether I buff my XP or buff my damage. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so I have 3 options here, and each one of them has their different thing: hunt, callous hunt, or purge. Right. So start with the purge. 103. 103. I don't think I would be keen to even bump it to 105. 103 is 10 level above me already. And I'll just do a basic one like this type here. This is a Psalm code kind of thing. The only thing that I mean, that is one option. Not that I'm into it. Another one is this one. I got 5 already. This is fine because it's a purge, and usually I would go for this. Is a bonus for the champion, and you don't really want that. Actually, in fact, when it comes to supreme mission, this will make it very, very difficult to deal with. Okay, so superstitious is good, man. This is doable. Why didn't I actually? You know what? This is a good card, by the way. And the other one could be. Wow, this is going to be quite tough. So that is one option. Then you can have a higher quality item plus the duplicator item, right? So that is that's always good. So that's one option. Not saying that you should do that. And other one is if I pick this guy here, it's 98. 98. I can do a 5 also to 103, which is again 10 level above me. and this is okay. This is fine. I can do a superstitious, which is fine, and do a momentum, which is also fine. This is okay, but I need to do upgrade my card a little bit for this too. Right, so this is nice, and because it's all random, and this is 100. 102 is very doable. That is doable. Then I want superstitious or resist. That is okay, and the movement speed. So this is also good, right? Momentum and superstitious. Okay, let me just up this guy. 100. 100. So I need 200. 200 thing. Okay, 200. And the okay, let me just do a 200 for my card here. I think I have enough to level up everything, man, really. But I don't really care. So if I go back to any one of these, and the this one I can up to another 400. I think this 2 card is good. So I do a 400. These are all from my season, man. That's why I play a non-season. It's just I got luxury of so many cards. Oh, 400. I do it. Need another 200. Now, if I do a 102, which okay, let me just up this guy. It's a 5-star card. So it's either 102 Neurohan or 103, right? And I could to safeguard my success, I could even do a damage buff. For example, instead of XP buff. So I can do a damage buff, which one of these things here, right? This is a damage buff. Where is the so I can do a damage buff instead of XP buff, and that would give me 50% damage bonus, right? This you know, just to be on the safe side on a 103, which is 10 level above me. Let me take off my watch, man. This is going to be a quite exciting one. And it's a hunt +1 champion, so it's a lot of exciting stuff. But it should give me quite a lot of relics and so on. Get duped as well. There you go, man. This is a supreme mission. If you succeed or fail this mission, the Void Crusade will end. Do you want to proceed? So there's no going back from here. There's no going back from here. Okay? But the fact that I got 2 gears, one is defensive, one is offensive. If the going get too rough, then I'll switch my gear, alright? For more than 1.5 hours, I've been playing this Void Crusade up to this point. It's all or nothing. I can change, yeah?
And such a vast threat can only be fought with ingenuity.
Okay, so let's just enjoy the moment, man. It will be quite. It is actually quite rough. Whoa! It is quite rough.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets.
Because of the
Current situation is terminal.
oh, because of fire thing they have. Okay, let's just save the garment first.
Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic. Follow and protect order to the survivors.
Okay, ultimate. You have to be careful who we're dealing with. Some of these will throw bombs, some of these will actually explode on death. So boss time is the first real test. Whoa, this is a cycle, isn't it? Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh no, 1 down. So I think this is tough, man. I need to change my gear. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me switch to another gear. And with this gear, I've got the yeah, let's just switch my gear. That should give me a... Oh, because these are the one that is the tricky one because of the fact that the fire thingy. I need my shock aura to be up, and they're not up yet. Let me just get up first. Whoa, exciting, isn't it? Okay, shock aura is up, and the let me just get my target first and see. Okay, so yep. So I have to be a little bit careful and see. This is the one that explode on fire, on depth actually. See a fire puddle there. So if you go in there, it will be quite harmful. So you have to see a little bit awareness and who you are bothering. Some of these is fine. Some of these will throw a grenade, and the grenade is also bad if you stay on the floor. You get what I mean? Let me just take this down as well. It's a regular stuff, man. Okay, so okay, so I think I'll go from the other side. Just play the long game here, man. Oh, I can't. Can I? I can't. Can I go there? No, I cannot. Whoa. Kind of a little bit regret. Let's play along. This because the fire range are crazy here. Why is it going so far, man? Whoa! Whoa! Why is it running away so far? That's crazy, man. Whoa! All my guys are gone, man. All my guys are gone. Hang on a sec. I need to let me see what I can do with this. All my guys are gone. This is very hard to turn around, man. Whoa, why are there two of them? Ah! Okay, man, one last chance. That is tough, man. This is a rough one. Alright, man. Let me see.
This one more time.
I have to do it a little bit more carefully. I can't get from here. Okay. Whoa, 103 is tough, man. Why is it so tough, really? Wasn't that bad before? I got no devotion. It's very hard.
Duty prevails.
Explosion, explosion. Let's get out. Okay, one down. Right. What have I done wrong? Where's the other one? Oh, I got like 2 more to go, man. I'm really not looking forward to this. Regular mobs are fine. I need to somehow find a way to tease out all the mobs one by one. This is the tough one. The type of enemy as well. Let's just work my way through. I mean, don't give up yet. Never know. Let's slowly peel it down. This is the one that flamers always explode. Take it down first. Can avoid that. If you can avoid that, it's good. Try to pull my boys back to here. Now I need to play a more kind of a careful game. Now I have done this, and the other one is just to aggro the boss. Can I? Just me and him. Oh wow. Yeah, I know your pattern. Fire. Okay, man.
Success is measured in blood.
I've never felt so excited before. I am going to avoid aggroing anything here. Okay, I think I need to strategize a little bit. Where's the other one here? Okay, so I have one more life and one more target. And I'm going to retrace back where it is. I'm going to discover new places. And one more life, one more target. I just need to try to replicate my success on the second one, and not to aggro any weird kind of enemies. And I should be fine, I guess. We'll see. Man, it's kind of it can't destroy your confidence a little bit, isn't it? I think there's a champion somewhere near, so I have to be really super duper careful. That one there, and you don't want that. You don't want to aggro that. Oh crap! Don't tell me that they've aggroed it. No. Come on, man. Just these people. No, aggro that. So that is there's a sad one. One more problem to deal with. Okay, that's down. Oh, man. Jeez, man. Okay, one last one. There are some mobs here and there. Just need to peel that away. Don't rush in, man. There's an impeller there. There's a big group here. Let's deal with this group first from here. Come on, guys. Let's pull back first. Right. Okay, man. 1 against 1. That's too many. It's okay, they reset. Again, it's just 1 against 1. The retinue member is just not doing anything. I can rest this one here. They regen then. It's not exactly a happy path. More died and more dead. Whoa. Come on, man. What?
You severed the head. Now you can watch the body wander aimlessly until it withers.
Oh, sorry. I now have time to take a look at the chat. Zach, these are my squad, man. I have 4 retinue member. So I have a battle sister. I have a crusader. I have assassin, and I have one more. I don't know where I lost him. Somewhere else. So this is the one. I have a psyker. So this class is a class that control 4 different kind of like it's a pet class, so to speak. But there's a very strong. I mean, supposed to be a very interesting pet class. But they are not very strong against the enemy in general. So at the end game, if it's challenging, usually I'll have difficulties, and this one I'm so close to failing it because Supreme mission means that you know there's no turning back once you start, you know, and you only have 3 life to complete the mission. And sometimes you realize that it's a bit too tough when it's a bit too late. So if I recall, I think it's the movement speed that make it, or +1 champion maybe, that make it maybe that tough. Can't be that tough. I try other things. It wasn't that tough. I have no idea. But anyway, this is the reward time. And let's just focus on reward first. So this is the first chest. And there's a whole bunch of I can already see quite a good item. So let me see. Crafting material, ancient relics is good. Blueprint is okay. Consumable is good. Time codes I can skip. So one of them is Archaeotech shard, which I do not want to have. So then I think by looking at this, I mean the ancient relics is something that I would definitely have. So I'll take that first. One of them would be morality relics, not bad, and Archaeotech relics also not bad. And the if I were to guess, another one is the Archaeotech shard, which I do not need. Yeah, so I've got one of them. So this is crafting material, blueprint, consumable. So let's see what it is. If it's shard, then no. This is morality, which is good. 4 more, so I can have God's blueprint is alright as well. Time code I can skip. What is this? This is a shard, so this is a terrible one. So unfortunate for me, I opened the wrong one, but nothing much I can do. So this is the tarot card and the shard, and I have to guess the other one is Archaeotech, which is red item. I'll take that. Right, so and the last one I would like to take would be not the crafting material, maybe either blueprint or consumable. I think I'll go for blueprint. Right, not really good blueprint as well. So yeah, that was a very nail-biting moment, man. I nearly didn't make it, to be honest. I think when I lost 2 life and I couldn't even down any of them, I think. I really had my doubt whether I could do it or not, based on the, and I switched to a gear, right? Recall, and I think that was a really good choice. Really good thing for me to switch gear, right? So I've got this gear here. I've got this gear here that I switched to the other side, which give me more damage reduction, better all resist, and so on. So I think that helped me to turn the tide. But yeah, it was a really close call, man. Sometimes, you know, you make a decision like that, you have to stick by it and make it all very kind of exciting. And I think the fact that I did use the destruction amplifier rather than the Mimi virus helps a lot, because my, you know, even when all my Retino members are down, I could I could still do it, right? So that's a key of it. Yeah, so a lot of learning there, man. Even after 800 hours playing this game, there are still sometimes I see things I don't. Okay, let's see what kind of blueprint it is. Not a good one, not a good one, not a good one, and this is also not a good one. I was hoping for something for Retino members. Or is it this one for Retino member? It's already no, so it's not. So yeah, so I mean, for Zach who asked me a question, these are the retinue. So I've got a team of people: the Crusader, Assassin, Psyker, as well as Battle Sister. Each of them has their 4 gears. Only 4, man. You cannot even forge them. There's no socket at all. But each one of them have their own kind of skill point as well. You can have a build around it. Whether you want your Crusader to be more like a shield kind of person, you know, melee kind of person or character, or the range. Like for me, I see my Crusader as a range class, and there are different kind of like ultimates that each one of them have. And the really cool thing really about this whole setup is that each of them have their own perk. So suddenly you have 4 perks on top of the perks that you have got here. 1, 2, 3. In fact, just now for the Supreme Mission, I made a mistake. I should have taken something called the what is it called? The Warrior, the Eternal Warrior. The Eternal Warrior would have kind of like give me another chance to resurrect myself, and that's something I should have done. The Eternal Warrior. Can't remember what it looks like. I mean, I always like kind of like, you know, when I try to look for it, I can't find it. But yeah, it's one of them here that is called Eternal Warrior, that give you the opportunity to get resurrected even after your defeat once. So that helps. Okay, so now let's take a look at the loot. And it's always about loot, isn't it? Yeah, I got all these sharks, man. Just too many of them. Useless. I think I would have the now I highly doubt I need any of these relics anyway, unless it is the main weapon, right? So I am not going to waste my time on the relics, so I think all the relics can go. Okay, now only left with this much here for all the pain I've went through. Let's hope that it would be worthwhile. Okay, so this is oppression. Now, what is oppression? Oppression is oppression. I mean, I've actually got Excel spreadsheet. I've got a spreadsheet to keep track of manually on what are all these things mean. Like, what does endurance for the main implant mean? What does the wrath for the armor mean? So the oppression is really evolving around damage bonus against slow or short enemies, and that is something that that could be helpful. But somehow the game think that my current one is better in terms of the overall stats, and I'm not surprised. I mean, the current one is quite good. But okay, so this one I'm not going to have, so I take it to another side first. This one is not going to be good either. Okay, this is not, and this is not. All right, now wisdom. Oh no, concentration. Concentration, I don't think it really relevant to my build. It's about focused states. And usually when it comes to Signum, it's a plus damage bonus in focus state. But in order to benefit from this, you need another item that's also a concentration that give you that enter a focus state when suppression is protected. So usually a main implant. So if you have a main implant that is a concentration, then it makes sense. Otherwise, there's no point because you never have a focus state, right? So just for sharing here, which is fine. Then you go into this guy here, shattering. Shattering is interesting. It is basically to do with the add number of seconds to vulnerability effect duration. And certainly this is better than the one I have. It could be. Right. It depends on what kind of unlock it is, but I'm almost 90% sure that this is better than one I have. So this is an upgrade for sure. This one is an upgrade for sure. Right? I mean, after you take away the sharks or the dam, the forge socket, then it will show you a better picture. But definitely this is. But the problem with this guy is it doesn't have the cooldown for this inoculator is going to be very long because it doesn't have a green component to it. And without the green, it would means that the cooldown is going to be really terrible. Yeah. So I'm keen to see what this one means. But I suspect it's to do with vulnerability effect duration or bonus against chance to, vulnerability, what have you. This is devotion point gain on crit hit. It's not bad either, but I think I suspect mine is better, and it's not even a 6 socket. This is the morality kind of a relic. which because I am a Puritan versus radical. So I'm not radical, so I cannot benefit from radical gear. So this is one of the kind of like, you know, holy gear cater for Puritan. Unfortunately, it's only 4 affixes, so it's not something I would use. This one has 5 affixes, but I mean, it's very limited to certain kind of like enemy type, and for that I also won't use. And this is invulnerable on Q for 2 seconds, and but if you are not killing anything, it won't benefit from you, so I won't use. This one is again very type specific. No, thank you. Biometric sword is not something that I'm using. This is a very terrible sword, by the way. I tried to use it before, and this has a really long cooldown, like 4.5 seconds, and it's not really hitting hard either. It does, you know, it chain up to a few enemies, but no thank you. So this is also the same deal. Vela, by the way, is the is to do when surrounded. So if my character is surrounded, then it'll benefit me, but I doubt I want to play that kind of like game style. Force sword is this is a 6 fixes one. Exposed state is when your health drop below 25%, and I really do not want to see my health drop 25% often. So no, I'm not a low health kind of build, but it's available if you want to. Infernal Pistol is interesting because Hierophant class can use 2 of the power here, this one single shot as well as Metal Blast. But in doing so, you will forego the opportunity to use the power, one of the power slots. So what for, right? And likewise for this one here. So overall, is not really a very kind of a profitable run. I may potentially have 1 upgrade, but this upgrade will cost somehow, because I will not have the cooldown reduction on the inoculator, which may not be bad. Consider the fact that I may not need to use the inoculator too often, I guess. So what I could do, I can just craft socket it for 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and inoculator cannot be changed during the gameplay. I believe it's one of those items it cannot change, and for that, the concentration is something I would not be using until and when I've got the reliable way to get into focus stay. I don't have that focus stay weapon. Oppression is something that I trust this game kind of intelligence and tell me that this is actually not a better gear than the one I have, but I just put it there for now. Alright, so meanwhile, I always try to recycle some of this, not recycle, basically I keep some of this loot here just in case the you know, I make a mistake in deciding my build and so on. So the so some of these items I could start to remove actually, because I'm comfortable with the build that I have, so I can free up some space, and I can try to discover this guy while I keep this guy on, because it has proven to be very useful, as you have seen earlier on. It can be quite useful. Alright though, yeah, okay, so I am going to unlock it. Let's see. So I'm trying to unlock this guy, and go about forging. I have to okay, and the okay, so that give me a 12% resistance. Shot is terrible, man. Sam Doctrine is a game changer. So I'm going to start this guy here. Now what I'm going to do is that I tell you what, let me just try and run Ember, at least the beginning of it. Shall I? Give me a moment. Let me load up my little cheat sheet for Ember. So Ember on its own is, again, it shouldn't be that tough, but sometimes I don't know. This game can give me a lot of false false illusion. I thought my Supreme mission wasn't that tough. It's only +10. I've done the +10 before previously, but it seems to me I picked some wrong fixes, whatever. Okay, so let's play Ember, all right? And Ember. Now, as you level up and play the Void Crusade versus endgame farming is very different. If you are endgame farming, the initial 2/3 of the mission you want it to finish off ASAP. So you zap through the entire map really fast to get through it. Because I'm still leveling, right? And I don't usually do that. But usually the first few mission I don't really overthink too much. And I can also, by the way, change it back to my DPS kind of like, you know, gear, and do this Ember here. All right, map number 1 is just one treasure box, nothing dramatic. I'll just put something there. I'll do a 5. Let's not get too carried away. Focus a little bit on XP, 150%. Focus a bit on XP. Get more of this. Yeah, okay, let's go. Nothing too dramatic here. All right, let's play something to relax, man. Oh, last Supreme mission was one of the hardest one I played. I still remember there are some mission in this game that leave a very memorable kind of like thing in my head, and that was one of them. Yeah, that was one. That actually was one of the map that is tough one. I picked the map that is tough because the Impeller is very tough, and I think I should pick the other one instead. Anyway,
get in, save some Imperial units under fire, take command of the survivors, and get out. I don't even dare to ask why an Inquisitor is handling this. I mark the distress beacons.
Yeah, I mean the difficulty spike is actually quite a fair bit. Yeah, I mean my goal is just to get this fast enough, and you know. Where is the really?
You just saved some Imperial meat from the grinder. Get to the next group.
Yeah, so it's sometimes it's just the affixes, I think.
These ones are lucky to be alive. There is more that need your help.
Yeah, so yeah, it's quite alright. It's only 5 level above me. Nothing too dramatic. By the way, I just regained my 100% achievement on Steam with this game. after they come with the DLC, they up the standard a little bit, number of achievements. So I just make it back, which I'm very happy.
In your custody. Initiate exfiltration protocols.
So that is it. There you go, done.
Good job. I thought the Inquisitors were less proficient at
saving things.
But I stand corrected.
I heard about the voiceover so many times. It's in my head. Okay, map number 2, also going to be quite straightforward. I'm not going to go and do my inventory right now. I'm going to do a few missions back to back first before I do the panic room. Panic room is going to be, yeah, saving the VIP. Again, this one doesn't have anything difficult or hard, just a few treasure box. is map number 2.
Sensory stimuli link has been established. Subject in severe distress identified. Hostiles are attempting forced entry to the vault where subject is located. Vault integrity compromised. Termination is imminent without inquisitorial assistance.
Sometimes it just feels so easy, but sometimes it's just so hard. It all to do with the affixes and whether your follower can survive or not. If it doesn't, then it tend to get a bit difficult. If they do, then it's easy. Oh, there should be a chest somewhere. Somewhere where? I miss it somehow. Let me see if it's worth it. It could be one of those like, this one is worth it. It does have quite a lot of very good loot. Like, you see? It's a crafting material usually. And I use a lot of crafting material. But although of course I collected a lot while I was playing the seasons as well. Whenever I combine, I never quite do the season. Cycle, ultimate. Whoa, let's go, man. Let's get out from here. So my follower kind of got the hit, by the way. Oh my goodness, I forgot to do something quite important. Oh crap, silly, stupid me. Yeah, I make the same mistake that I always would make it. Oh crap. I forgot to configure my inoculator. And that is quite dangerous because I do need my inoculator to replenish my suppression. There's it's something called absorbance. I think that is a configuration for the inoculator. And that is the one that usually. Oh wow! Someone died. Ooh, would die here, my psyker man. Oh yeah. So let me just save my VIP first. Oh, this is the fire thing that I have to really.
The subject is insufficiently augmented to survive a violent interaction. I advise haste.
Now there's a lot of fire on the ground. I can withstand the kind of fire, but my VIP may not. So you have to be careful to take down some of this. You can't just rush on the things right now from this point. Like this guy, he will explode upon death. So you don't want your VIP to go there. So yeah, come with a little bit experience. That's fine. The rest of it are fine. Oh wow, there's a boss there. Is it? I can't even see, man. It's a bit too small.
Is terminated. Imperial unit lost. Failure due to unaugmented security detail and tactical solutions.
So there you go.
By the flesh mine.
So that
aborted.
Yeah. So I have to abort the mission because the it just died there. Yeah. Unfortunately, the VIP died. I didn't know that the VIP is so weak. Well, that kind of limit to what I can do in terms of the yeah, that limit to what I can do in terms of this whole crusade. Because I didn't expect the VIP died so fast. And that is very, very disappointing. I said it's not quite an easy game, is it? Didn't expect it to die so fast, man. It's explosion from the sidecar, I think. Another way is to clear the area first. But yeah, whatever. Oh man, that was super disappointed.
Our navigator has gone half mad from the warp anomalies. We've detected several warp rifts in the area. The veil between the real space and the immaterium is fading. We have to stop this.
Okay, every
madness.
5 minutes I lose a life, so I'm going to just rush my way through. I don't think this will give me much XP anyway. Alright,
One less
very good.
gateway into the madness.
Yeah, I'm still disappointed in my last mission, man. I don't usually fail one, but the VIP one is always a little bit peculiar. They are not very strong. And they tend to just get melted. So my advice is that, you know, always maybe try to pre-clear the situation first. I mean, sometimes you can, and you cannot. If you cannot, then maybe go and ensure that you don't up the difficulty too high. But I thought I didn't really do that much anyway. In terms of the, it was just a +5, man. And unlike your retinue member, I mean, the VIP is not something you can just control anyway, so yeah. Okay, map number 3, map number 4 is a conjugator, but I doubt if 4 is open for me because I failed number 2. So that messed up my whole plan. Yeah, so that close off the, you see that thing here? So that, what does that mean? Hang on a second, to my old plan. So this one is gone. I can't go this one, unavailable. So I have to recover from here, up here. So I have to do map 14 first, which is this one here. I'll do a 14 first, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, cause yeah, that was unfortunate because the path was closed. It's a cordless hunt, so I just do that every 5 minutes. Rules are live, do a bit of XP, collect a bit more intel. Intel is good, man. Intel is money. There are heavy armored bosses. That's what my study note said. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I may do an early supreme mission if I find it too difficult to go through the route that I want to do.
The web of heresy and corruption is spun by powerful beings.
Amber, I didn't remember Amber is so annoying.
And this construct of evil will come crashing down.
Okay, so boss time soon. Alright, that's done.
Much worse.
Okay. Oh man, I forgot to tune my inoculator. Have I? Explosion, man, come. Or not. Whoa, the light flashes quite a lot, man. Whoa, there must be some bug somewhere. I don't know whether you guys see or not, man, but my screen flashed like crazy. I have to avoid looking at my screen, man. That's done. Actually XP is not that bad. So now that should open me back to 4. The 4th one that I want. Oops. Hang on guys. I think I dropped some wine on the floor. Back here. So I think it's time for me to clear my inventory a little bit. But before before I do that. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah. So I have my 4 here, back to 4. So that's fine. I failed this one. Stupid, bloody VIP. That's good for nothing. Very disappointing. And the forgot to disenchant all these things, man. I was wondering, whoa, there's a lot of good loot, but no, that was not from this run. I think these are the one that I wanted to throw away anyway. Let me do a double check. It was on the other slot, I think. This is the one that I looted from this run, but the rest of it I remember. Yeah, that was from the other run. I think some of them from the other run, some of them just... Okay, so this one here, is it something that my Retino members can use? That is a question. I doubt so, really. I highly doubt so, yeah. Just checking, man. Right, so now I need to configure my inoculator. That's what I was trying to say to myself, like, why am I not doing this for a while? So absorbent is good. It gives me suppression, but 36 second, man, cooldown. If I rely on this to do something, man, what is this one here? Remove all movement, blah blah blah. This is not bad. Yeah, but I only have 5 times to use. That's not bad. It gives me a more crit chance or damage bonus, whichever I want. 20 seconds is better. Well, if I do this one, it's only 5 seconds, man. I can't do anything in 5 seconds, really. Damage reduction for 20 seconds. That's not too bad. But there's a +1 usage, plus 6 seconds. Man, good thing always costs a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah, I would. Wow, so this is like a. Oh, some of them is quite interesting, really. Yeah, I think that is fine. Whatever I choose, it should be quite doable. So that go back to map number 4. I have a conjugator, so I need to make sure that I tackle that. It's secure the artifact. I don't think it's really that hard. I don't know why I failed that one. 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes I lose a life. On a supreme mission, do you want to risk that? Probably not. Then I'll have this guy here. Physical damage bonus for 98%, 94%. I don't think my 5 minutes. We just need to rush the damn thing. Let's do 5 minutes, man. Don't worry, just do it within 5 minutes. Whoa, hit resist. Whoa, hit resist. Really? Man, these guys are ganging up against me or what? Okay, let's go. So I need to rush this guy really fast. I need within 5 minutes. I've got conjugator. I need to go for. So my goal is to achieve the objective, get the conjugator done, and get out from here, all within 5 minutes.
Electrospectral scans have revealed that the Xenox artifact is nearby, but it is protected. You must access the conjugator to gain access. May the Omnisar guide your hand.
Whoa! Get knocked down, man. What the heck? Why this guy so rude, man? Five minutes, man. 5 minutes. Rush. And there's a conjugator somewhere, I think. There you go. Let's go get my job done here. I think there's a conjugator. There you go. This is the one. That's what I'm here for. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Cycle. Shrine. Is the conjugator. Hold on. Oh, within 5 minutes, man. Damn it. Done. Let's go. And what I need to do, just keep rushing in, man. Rush. And yep, all the best. Let's call the ultimate. Done.
Complete. Initiating noospheric data entombment. Mission is successful. End of log.
I've got my conjugator here, so I'm done. Very good. Done. Map number 5, treasure box. Okay, so that opened up a mission here. Very good. Stay there. Let's just buff my XP, man, since I've enough of this. So the next map is the one here. It's a Sage. Let's do another 5 as well. And the XP bonus plus the intel, man. I love intel. It gives me a lot of money. So this is a Sage. It should be quite okay.
Sweet stench of imminent death. The craving for bloodshed before the battle. I wish I could be there with my battle brothers. Take the enemy head on.
It's hard to have devotion. I do not know how to really... now you go. There you go. I need a minimum amount in order to get the buff. Alright, so there you go, number 1.
Capture the next one.
And number 2. I'm gonna drop them some bomb, man.
Overran and butchered butchered without
Yep.
mercy. A just
There you
end to
go.
the vile. The strong point is ours. Move on.
Ooh, the screen flashes like crazy. Okay,
This
very good.
fortified zone is finally ours. Blessed be the God Emperor.
I think there's a chest somewhere there, if I really care about it. Yep, there's a chest there. Small tiny one. Probably not worth. Turret is always bad. Okay, 2 bombs, man. 2 bombs on them. That is a guaranteed success. How much XP do I have actually,
The
even when
enemies of
buffed?
the Imperium failed miserably.
So okay, 30. Okay, let's do number 6. Amber. Okay, I've got one of these. Another way to do it is that once you have 3 keys, you go in. Because you'll get, you know, 3. Once you have 2 keys, you go in. You have 2 more keys when you complete the Supreme Mission anyway. And that's a faster way to farm it if you want to do it. By the way, this is the Wandering Silver Skull. Excuse me. But I'm not ready to do that yet. 6. Number 6 is this guy here, which is yet another kind of no man's land. Okay, that's okay. This is fine. What? Well, let's see. So it's map number 6. There are altogether 25 missions for this Ember Void Crusade, by the way, just to give you some perspective. I may not be able to do everything in one stream, but rest assured I always just keep repeating here and there for some of the other Void Crusade. Some are tougher than others.
This filth defiles the Imperium. They may be
Again,
great in
it's a
numbers,
matter of getting
but if we
devotion.
sever the head, the body will die. Kill their leaders and break their will.
So sometimes the devotion is quite easy to obtain, sometimes it's not. And there should be a chest somewhere. Yep. My intel is quite good. And there should be another one. It's a same map for the previous one of the previous Void Crusade Viridian actually. Yep, and that is the chest here.
The soulbound war takes the chest.
Yeah, and always good here, man. It's crafting material and some Imperial seals. Step aside so that you guys can see. And there's one that is trapped actually. There's another treasure box that's trapped.
No pity.
Okay, so 2 more to go. Very easy. Nice and easy. Ultimate.
He deserved worse. Much worse.
Okay, 1 more to go. Slaughter. Ooh, there's a boss there, Psycho boss. Whoa! That was an explosion, man. What happened to me tonight? That was explosion. Well, you see, this game does require a little bit of observation, man. That was an explosion. Oh man, why am I so? I need a bit of help here. I think I need to look at my stats a little bit.
For their kind, Inquisitor.
Anyhow. Whoa. Ah, that got to say a lot about this class, man. I think I've got a lot to say about this class. Usually when I play 90 and above, for all the rest of the classes, it's not that rough. The journey is not that rough. I can survive quite well. The reason why I'll show you in just a bit is also because of the lack of cap on the resistance as well, which I can't do anything about it really. 91 by the way. 91 and the oh, that is for me, is it? Okay, the other one. Yeah, just a bit of pain to compare all these things with all these classes you have. Okay, let me see if I can do something about my setup. You know what? Maybe I should change my gear, not to go for DPS gear, and try to have my. Oh, I need 12%, man. 12% hit and physical. And the problem is that I have to sacrifice my. Yeah, I need 12%, man. Where can I get the other 12% on the physical and hit? Physical and hit. I can't touch this. I need my 6 doctrine, which rule out any hit resistant kind of dams. I already get like 2 gear solely onto. I mean 2 gear solely onto the sockets, right? I cannot get another one. I mean, other than that, I'll lose 70% of hit damage bonus. That I'll achieve the 60%, right? The physical and hit, which is kind of dumb. I really don't have anything on hit resistance, man. Unless I roll something into. I don't even have any options really. Does the holy sensor has the does the holy sensor has resistance? Maybe that is a question I should ask myself. Does the sensor, the holy sensor, has resistance? Let me see. I want sensor. Do you prefer, oh, this is from John Elliott. Do you prefer this class or Tat Priest when it comes to pet class? That is a very, 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 very good question. It's a tough one as well. I'll tell you why. The reason why is that the idea of being able to have your own set of Inquisitors, Crusader, Assassin, Psyker, and Battle Sister is a very cool thing, right? And the fact that this game has gone into offline mode, and they discontinued the season, you may not have a co-op. You can still play co-op, by the way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I play in the server, I do group of people as well. But you can have your own team that comprises of different classes as though you're playing a co-op, and that is really cool. The difference between Tat Priest and the Hierophant class is that the Tat Priest, the pets are disposable. The moment the pet come down, you can resummon them. right? And it's really cool. I do that a lot, right? I can just send my pet in, you know, my pet get defeated, I can resummon them and send it in again. So it's kind of fun. And for Tech Priest, you can also use one of the weapons to direct the pet into a certain direction, right? And that is have some kind of like order there. Now, by rights, the Hierophant class have all these orders as well, which is there are quite a lot. Like you can have the you can target them to move to position, you can target them to focus a charge or defend, taunt, salvation, and you know, sacrifice for the empire. You can do all these things. But from my experience point of view, the only thing that really can't work is the you can do a charge, right? You can see a focus charge, give a buff. You can also give a defense as well, but they don't necessarily kind of like, you know, they don't really follow your order too well, but they do have kind of like, you know, damage reduction for 5 seconds kind of thing, so you can do something like that. My only problem with the retinue is just that they are so weak, and I figure out why. I tell you why they are so weak, right? And if you look at their stats, right, their resistance across them, some of them is quite good. It's overall quite weak, and I can't do anything. I can't put a socket there. I can't put a socket anywhere to help them with the resistance, which means to say that I have to roll a lot of fixes that give a resistant kind of like fix, but that will sacrifice our DPS, right? And you could have the skill tree to have all this extra XP and suppression, and it could get quite high, like, you know, but some of them are still quite low at 6k. So you can have 8k. 8k is the one that usually survive quite well in 9k, but the other two is you know, so right, Assassin and Psyker. I mean, compared to me, I'm my hang on, what about me? Hang on. If you look at me, right, I am, as a character, I have 8k and 7k suppression, right? The only one that beats me is my Crusader, and it doesn't really have any kind of solid resistance compared to me. So it's very hard to get there, man. I think if I were to improve this class, right, the retinue class, I would say they have to, this kind of like retinue has to have better way for me to reach that cap, the 60% cap for the reduction, okay, as well as the cap for all this resistance. And there must be a way for me to go there, because otherwise, you know, when I face a difficult kind of content like the mission, like you've seen in my previous Supreme mission, I'm just on my own, man. I don't even have anybody there to help me as a pet class, right? So the concept is really cool, but Tech Priest is a lot more mature, I would say. Tech Priest is the one that, if you want to play higher content, it's a lot easier compared to this class. The cool thing about this class is that you have 4 Inquisitor, and each of them have their own ultimate, like this one here. It has their own ultimate, and it's really cool to see them pop into the ultimate, right? Yeah, I mean, they have their own ultimate and so on. So if you play the rest of the game, you can probably relate to how cool this is. But yeah, I mean, you know, I think I never struck. I mean, I play 800 hours with this game, and I kind of know what I'm doing, and I'm never be too over ambitious. But if I play other classes, like any other classes you name, except Crusader, by the time I'm 90 plus, I'm really just trashing all the detail, all the content. But this class, I mean, my gear is not bad, man. I've got quite decent number of ancient, but it's just not quite making it. So yeah, man, sorry, man, this is my conclusion. What I can do is, I mean, I could also take down the some of this SAM code and focus on my resistance. That is one way to do it as well. Yeah, but great question, man. Thank you. What do you think running with only one retinue member using the less retinue member buff kind of like buff perk So John, that is a great question too, and I will do some theory crafting on that. That's for sure. That's the easy part. What you mean by that is that you could use this one here. Which one here? This one here. So for every free retinue slot, you buff your retinue member for certain damage and XP, right? 65%. And you have a supreme damage reduction. Now allow me to think through with you this what it means, right? If I have 4 retinue member, and imagine every one of them has maybe 10k health, just for calculation's sake. I have 40k worth of health from my retinue member to soak up the damage, right? But if I release 3 of them, I only keep 1. I only have 65% more HP. So instead of 10k, I got 1.65k of XP. It's like 16k or 17k of XP for the character. But you could argue that, well, when it comes to area damage, everybody get hit, but if one of them, only one get hit. Fair point too. So I don't know. On paper, but you think about it, if all 4 of them has maybe 200 base damage, each one of them will deliver their damage, right? It's 200 per retinue member. I should have 800 damage from all 4 retinue member, but the buff I've got here is only 65% more, so it's not even double, right? And why do I want to do that? It's something that I need to think about. And on top of that, I lose out all the perks from. I lose 3 perks. I lose 4 perks, right? These kind of perks I have, for the crit, hit strain, the whatever, and this one a perk here, devotion gain. This kind of perk there, damage bonus per reserve devotion. This kind of perk there, which I have an energy shield kind of leech. All these things you have to remove just in favor of that, retinue member buff. I don't think it's worth it, but I would give it a shot in the future. And I think, look, unless one of them, like this, my Crusader is actually very good gear wise. Unless one of them, the gear is so much more superior than the other, or you felt that the other is really like just a dead weight, not even worth to be like a HP kind of sponge, then yeah, sure, why not? But I just highly doubt, that you could have less than 4 retinue member as a Hierophant class. And I think, it will work, of course. If you make one very strong one together with a perk, maybe it'll work. But if you replicate the 4 into 4 awesome retinue member and just gear them properly, I think it will outperform one of them. My gut feel, just because I don't think this number here stacks up at all, even with the supreme damage reduction, right? I don't think so. But you could also argue that this, I don't know whether this really buff yourself as well, right? If it does buff the player, then maybe it's a different story, because I can do a lot more damage. And if I can have a 20% more supreme damage reduction, maybe that's fine. Maybe I should test it out, right? Whether I can, I can do it right now actually. So if so this is the one I chose here. Try not to, okay, if I do this one here, take away, then if I look at myself, 45, I don't think I benefit from that at all. 45. So if I take this there, let me see, I'm still 45. So the buff here is really just, who is this buff then? What is this buff for actually then? Connect members gain 50% reflect damage and the hero effect. Yeah, it doesn't benefit me at all. It just benefit the pet, which I don't think is worth it, the number, my gut feel anyway. But yeah, I will definitely do some kind of like testing, if I may, just to see if I was correct or not. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. Great question, John. We enjoy answering that. But yeah, actually what I plan to do is this, John. I plan to do an Unholy Cathedral and do a timing on myself and one less of each one of them. So I will do myself with all 4, myself with 3, means that I will drop one of them, and I want to see which one is the weakest link. And then after that I'll do myself and just one of them, and each one of them come in with me. So there's a lot of scenario there. But the good thing about Unholy Cathedral is a very controlled environment. There's no buff, no nothing. There's no randomness to it. The enemies are always the same. And it's really about survivability and DPS, right? So I think I would do actually, you know what I'll do now? Because I think I want to have some fun with the Unholy Cathedral and do some loot here. But yeah. So I'm going to, what I mean is that this is a very controlled environment whereby you get 10 waves of enemies with no random affixes, no terror card, no nothing. So like I said, I one scenario with me and 4, and I'll have each one of them that's been dropped off. So I've maybe I take off Battle Sister, take the other 3, so if another 4 of them, I'll go 5, and after that I'll just myself and just one of them. So I'll be enough 4. So I do 9 runs, and I compare timing, right? And see if there's ever a difference. And that is the kind of things that I think I have in mind. But I want to gear up all my follower first and myself so as to be more fair, right? So this is Unholy Cathedral, very standard. You just go left and right, and it's purely based on your DPS, right? And just purely based on your DPS. And then go to the other side. And then come back to the center, deploy this guy, and then go to one side. It's very standard. It's all about DPS. And after they go to the other side, it's wave 2. And the timer is 10 minutes, yeah? So they go through 10-minute timer. And then go back to the middle, pick up something if you want. If not, then just keep going, man. It's really about mobility and DPS. Okay, and just go back to the one in front. Pick up Blast. You may need it. And then after that, come to here. And then go to the other side. 8 minutes, 4 waves left. 6 waves left. Deploy a turret. Two of these guys. Okay, that's done. One wave is done. Four bosses. It's always the same. So it's always the same. Okay, wave 5. Minefield. It's done. to the other side. Deploy minefield. Ultimate. So that's done. Very good. And the difficulty can escalate as well, of course. I mean, that go without saying. Okay, so this side is done. Rush to the other side. Okay, wave done. Boss, one of the boss. And the key is to ensure that you get it done before the 10-minute timer. And timing is basically everything. And it's only one life, by the way. Okay, so that is done. 2 more wave. I think I can do it, of course. So that side is done. Go to the other side. Okay, boss time. So now is there are 2 bosses coming in. Okay, deploy. And this boss is big, man. And the little guys here will heal the boss, by the way. They will get out. So that's done. Boss down. I think there's one more somewhere. So that's, yep, so that's done. So the timing here would determine how good it is, right? Because you know, the more DPS, the more powerful you are, then of course, you know, that kind of like speed. So that is what I intend to use it to test the builds, I would say, to see the timing, how fast they are. I mean, that's one way. The fact that, I mean, I can't really... Another thing I can do is Valorous Heart. That's quite control as well, to see how many currency I can earn, right? By the way, I can do it once a day. You have all these kind of complete bonus, man. I think it's once a day kind of like thing. And sometimes it does have some interesting loot. Right. It's very much more like a consumable kind of thing. It's not bad, man. Some end game kind of like gear, archaeotech kind of thing. And this is the ultimate one. So this one has this is for my retinue. Yeah. And this is for my battle sister. Can be good, can be bad, we'll see. Yeah. So the one on the right has one more fix. That's why the number is higher. And the none of them can be used by my... This is a meta gun, by the way. So meta gun is used by... Yeah, I think the one I have here on the right is still better. And by the way, I mean, you know, you end up... Ooh, heavy flamer or the... it's always a hard choice. But I like the other side because of the XP bonus and all. I will keep it as it is. Another thing is that you have to cater a lot of cash to do all this. crafting for the retinal member, because it's quite a lot of gear to deal with, right? Yeah. Oops. Why am I keeping the trash? Nope, don't want this. Yeah. So that is the beauty of it. I think, you know what I'm doing? I just check out the store. Every day I do that to see if there is any good loot, like the archaeotech thing, or some for retinue. So like this one here, is it good? Is it bad? Like this one here, they give me the heat, and the they have a green thing there. It means something quite special. Not quite sure what it is, but yeah. Compared to the normal plasma, I think that's why it has different color to it. Like this one doesn't have like different color. This one has different color to it. This is a devotion point gain on crit. It's kind of good as well, but I kind of like my current DPS set. But yeah, I mean, I do check out every day to just see if there are anything that is worthwhile buying, especially a blueprint, by the way. I mean, there are some of these blueprint could be quite interesting. This is a biometric, yeah. Yeah, so today is not really I mean, today is a very happy day for me, but from the game wise, it's a bit rough. But yeah, there aren't really anything that exciting anymore here right now. Okay, let me see. I got a few options here. Hang on, let me just check something. Now I am considering. Wow, I need to kill 5 enemies with a single attack. Suffer damage 20,000. This is not good because it's to add physical vulnerability. I don't do physical, man. I think this is probably good for people who are doing physical and hit. I don't really want this one. I think I revert back to this one. I think this one has more, give me more XP as well, right? So okay, so that didn't work out. So my last supreme mission wasn't that successful. Loot wise. So now anyway, I've demonstrated the unholy cathedral. Thanks for all the question coming in. And I am going to just what is this, man? Valor. So let me just take a look at my Void Crusade, my not so wonderful one. 7 is the map number 7 is this one here. This is a bonus mission. It has both the Storm Watcher, Cogitator, as well as Info Fragment. So I shouldn't rush this. Intel Pursuit is actually not that bad. Okay, so that is fine. I can deal with that. Champion is fine, and 60%. Okay, so I want to I want to continue buffing my XP a little bit. So wish me luck. Let's go in. Oh, I missed a question. Yes, the Hierophant class need to equip the perk as well.
Claim that valuable data might be recovered from the battlefield. Find some survivors and locate the intel.
So there is an intel coming up, I think. And you talk to the guy that's tall.
spectral scanning revealed info fragments of high importance in close proximity.
You talk to the whole guy.
Inquisitor, we have located useful enemy intel.
This is Survivor, by the way. He's damn weak.
These Imperial Guardsmen will help you along the way.
Blessed
So I've done
scanning
the,
signs have been executed and indicates essential info fragments, Inquisitor. Data has been inloaded.
Die! I said die!
Yeah, it's just the fact that I need to think about how to get my resistant cap. I have my retinue member that can survive through all these things. I think that is the tough one. Okay. So this is Stormwatcher. He must survive. He cannot die. Otherwise it's game over for this mission. Yep, is he dead? Is he gone? So it's success. So it's very good. Then this is the intel, I think.
Data transfer charms have been successful. Covert
So that was the
mission
reason why I saved the
coordinated.
Storm Watch. Actually there's a chest over that side, but I don't really care. Ultimate. And this is it. Yep, this turret. Be careful. And yep, that's it. That's a lot of objective. I think I've done it all. I've got the info fragment. I got a Stormwatcher, and I got the conjugator. So yep, I've done my job here. Exciting. So that's map number 7. Number 8 has a data slate. So I have to take my sticker and put a data slate here. Right, so I think I'll take a rest right now. It's been a pretty long stream, more than 2 hours, and I need to take a rest and enjoy the evening as well. So, well, thanks for being with me. I think there's a lot of excitement in this stream, a lot of unexpected kind of like things happen, be it as the Supreme Mission or the this particular Void Crusade as well. But I'm still learning about class. And also when I discover more about the class, the Hierophant class, I'll share more. And I really want to see if how far I can push, at least get to 100 and see how much, what's the difficulty I can take on compared to other classes. And to really rank them, right, like, you know, I still think that the Tech Priest if I were to rank all the classes today, based on what I've experienced, right? So Tech Priest is the number 1. You know, the easiest to get to the highest kind of difficulty is. Number 2 would be the Psyker, fire build, it's super tanky. Then I have the Battle Sister. Definitely is very good as well. I love the Assassin, can do really well. So I'll put Assassin and the Battle Sister more or less similar, but I think Battle Sister is better. And between the Crusader and Hierophant, I really don't know where to put it. I suspect Hierophant probably is be better than the Crusader, so I will just rank them as Tech Priest, Psyker, Battle Sister, Assassin, Hierophant, and Crusader. That is from my experience so far with this game. But anyway, thank you, and you guys have fun. Enjoy the rest of the day, wherever you're from, and I'll do more. The Empire protects. Bye.